you are on the top of your game. And that night, you're having a sports tournament. Your team is going up against one of the strongest teams and successful sports teams, and you guys win them 10-0. You are feeling on top of your game. You come home and you find out that your parents bought you the latest gadget that you've always wanted. How good are you feeling? You're feeling amazing. You're feeling great. You're feeling uplifted. And then you come the next day to school and you find out to see that your desk was vandalized. All your pens and your pencils and your workbooks that you've worked so long for, ripped out of your binder, thrown onto the floor. You left something important over the weekend and you found that it was broken. Those spirits of excitement that you had up until then with your good report card, your winning of your sports team, your gadget, you are excited, and all of a sudden all that excitement is totally pulled out of your inside, your energy. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. Just imagine that. The reason why I'm telling you this analogy is because I just want to put you into a little bit of a perspective of what went on this weekend in Poway, San Diego. You know, the Yidden in that community and the Yidden all over the world were celebrating Pesach. We went through the first days of Pesach. We were so uplifted that yes, the nations of the world tried to destroy us, but we're sitting here in the United States of America in our comfort. We are able to celebrate Pesach openly. Not like our grandfathers or great-grandfathers that had to suffer. And it was very difficult, every move that they wanted to do in Yiddishkeit. We are sitting here at our comfortable Pesach Seder, showing that Yiddishkeit is powerful. And then we go through Chol Hamoed. I'm sure many of you had a good time on Chol Hamoed, whether you went on a trip, you met up with family. You're feeling good, you're feeling uplifted. I'm sure the people there too were having a wonderful Pesach. Then comes Shvi Shel Pesach. Shvi Shel Pesach, they are celebrating the Kriyas Yamsuf, remembering how the Yidden were faced with the sea of the Yamsuf in front of them and the Mitzrayim behind them. And again, the Yidden almost got that blow, but Hashem performed a miracle that the Mitzrayim drowned in the Yamsuf. Imagine sitting in that shul thinking to yourself, wow, the Eibishter took care of Yidden then, God took care of Yidden then, they're going through the sea. Now us also, we have a sea of challenges, and Hashem is going to split the sea. Very uplifting, feeling very good. Yes, our team won. 10-0. 10 makkos, right? And we won. We have the gadget. Hashem gave us all the luxuries that we have here in the United States of America. And then comes Achir Shel Pesach, the last day of Pesach. You're coming to thank Hashem for giving you such a wonderful Yom Tov. You're coming to Yizkor, whoever needs to say Yizkor, to remember their loved ones who have given them the gift of life. And what happens? Some of you heard details, some of you just know the general idea. But just imagine. Imagine you're sitting there in the shul feeling all uplifted, and in walks someone, an evil person, and he decides to vandalize us. He decides to take away that energy. He decides to take away a Jewish life and injure others. He decides that he's going to do a godless act and attack Yidden, Jews, not in their homes, but in their shul, in a place where they connect to something higher than themselves. recognizing that there's a Hashem, Oymed al Gabav, that a God that stands above us. How difficult and how painful must it have been. I felt it a little bit when I was told right at the end of Pesach that this thing happened. Feeling so uplifted. As it says, the last day of Pesach, there's a light of Mashiach shining. And we sat in our Chabad house. There's a Hasidic tradition, we do a Mashiach Suda, Mashiach meal, speaking about the Nevuah of Yeshaya, that Mashiach is going to come and the wolf is going to lie with the lamb, and we're going to have peace. And you're so uplifted, and all of a sudden you hear about this devastating news. Very painful, very difficult. How much more so the Yidden in Poway, how they felt at that moment when they were just, their energy was snuffed away. Their excitement of Pesach was just pulled to the bottom. It's very difficult, very painful. And if you think about it, the Yidden leaving Mitzrayim experienced something similar. What happened? The Yidden, as we spoke, saw the Mitzrayim experiencing the 10 Makos, and then they had the Kriyas Yamsuf. What happened after the Kriyas Yamsuf? Anyone know? What happened to the Yidden? A few things happened. But what thing happened there that literally took the ear of out of that exciting bubble? I mean, we were on top of our game. Hashem showed the world that Mika Amcha Yisrael, who was as great as the Yidden. We could pull through anything. We walked through the sea. We just took down the largest empire of those times, the Egyptian empire. And all of a sudden something happened. What happened? Amalek comes about. Amalek comes from behind and boom, attacks us. Now, what should have been? What should have happened? We should have turned around to the Eibishter and say, hey, you took us out of Mitzrayim, 10 plagues, 10 Makos, you split the Yamsuf. Let's go, just push Amalek back. What happens there? Hashem tells the Yidden, no, you go and fight. And not only that, you will remember Amalek for eternity. Amalek is something that's going to be with you for the rest of your life. It's crazy. What do you mean? What do you mean? We were just on the most highest level, and all of a sudden, you're just telling me, boom, this is all gone. So we turn to the Eibush and say, why? Why are you sending us on